I'm still gonna clear top to bot. Okay, you might be wondering, why are you not pathing top side? It's because on top lane, I'm not guaranteed to kill the Jax. Because Jax, obviously, against Trundle is actually quite easy to survive. Whereas I feel like if Swain and Seraphine ever overextend, it's gonna be free. So now, let me just full clear top to bot. And of course, as I'm full clearing top to bot, okay, if you play Trundle, you still want to pay attention to where are they putting down their wards. In this case, you see as well here, I'm waiting for my Q. Q, boom. Now my pet kills it. You need to understand on Trundle or any other champion how to mid-max your pet. My pet right now deals 60 damage, okay? Because it deals 60 damage, look at me. Now instead of alt-attacking more, right? I'm alt-attacking now. To make sure the pet just finishes it. Same thing for the small wolf, you see? You don't need any spells on your E. Just 2 poison Q for faster clear. Ooh, my bully made a first blood. Nice. So here as well, right? Same principle. I just let the pet do the dirty work, you see? How I don't even hit the big one. I just hit the small ones perfectly on time. This is how you want to mid-max your clear on Trundle, especially in the early game. So now you see my pet deals 39 damage. How much is that? 78. If it's 78, boom, it finishes it, you see? Always learn to do this on every single champion. Now, I'm just gonna full clear my camps here. And I'm actually looking for a base. You might be wondering, Kirei, how come you're looking for a base? Well, bowling wave is bouncing towards me. In the end, I know that I really want to play top lane. And so, small tip as well here. Not sure if you noticed. I first clicked away from base. Then I bought my items. But yeah, here, let me jungle track. So you see top lane wave. I'm looking for a top lane play if possible. But that's only if it's possible, right? Okay, I just focus the Sylas. Easy peasy, but look. The main reason why I won that, he didn't base, and I based, and they misplayed a bit, okay? Now, after crab, I'm gonna full clear top to bot. So, because I'm gonna full clear top to bot here, guess what? How can I lose the game if I'm winning? I cannot. But here you see as well, I let the pet hit, then a Q. Waiting for a Q cooldown as well to clear a bit faster is good. But yeah, the only way I lose is if my laners somehow die to a random gank. So my job as a jungler is to do the following. Ding, ding. Ping my laners to play safe. You see Bel'Veth showing top lane? You want to ping these ganks. And now, because Bel'Veth goes for top lane play, guess what I can do? Okay, this guy's trolling, I think, maybe. I can pillar him here. Easy charm. Dead. Now, yo, Roman, my goat! Thanks so much for 67 years of subby. Hopelijk gaat het goed met je. My goat. Roman is the goated boy in the chat here. But anyways, I'll continue explaining how to 1v9 on the troll. The thing is of the Trundle is that if you have pillar right and you have CC, it's so easy to set up for laners. But I want you to not forget that right now I have 1.2k gold, which is a lot of gold, right? So I need to look for a base. The moment you generate the lead, you get a good base, get your item power spikes, you should not be able to lose the game. So right now, I'm gonna base, and I'm gonna go straight to top lane. So why am I gonna go straight to... Oh, hold up, there's a Krabby Patty though. Okay, look at this crap, okay? I really want this crap. You see how I'm pinging my mid laner in his face? I get level 6 of this. Not only that, if I fight him on his red buff, he's cooked. I'm gonna even Q this wave here. I'll attack it. And take his entire topside here. I mean, even better, I can dive this guy. How would I know I can dive him? Well, Silas level 7, so Ari. He wants to jump over the wall. Well, he failed. He's dead. Like I said, let Ari tank. Didn't really happen, but all good. Why do you want Ari to tank? Because I'm a melee champion. Melee champions, generally speaking, should not be tanking. It's always ranged. Because ranged champions can use their full burst, then just stand on the edge. If a melee champion tanks, yeah, it's a bit awkward, you know? But yeah, now, what is my game plan? My game plan is basically to just full clear top to bot. And to jungle track, nothing else. I'm gonna just... Fuck, okay, this is too late. I pinged too late. Okay, honestly, I should go to bot side here. Because what's the point of taking his top side if he could take my bot side? There's no point, right? He's probably fine. Okay, we can take the Drake here. Hold, oh, there's a fight here. Hello, my friends. Okay, anyways. You see this Drake? I don't go for a Drake there. Why am I not going for the Drake here, even though I can't take the Drake? I have all my camps up. If your laners are winning, okay? Prioritize taking your camps, match the enemy jungle if possible. Where is the enemy jungle now? He's going Grubbies. I use my tempo for the bot lane, so if he goes Grubbies, I cannot make it. But after I take the Raptors here, I'm gonna rush there though, because it's a Belvet, right? I don't want to give him his form if possible. So I just took my bot side, which means that he cannot clear my bot side camps, and because now he cannot clear my bot side camps, I can freely take the Grubbies. Okay, I see him getting ganked top lane. I'm gonna match. And now they're cooked. Now, pay attention to the following. If you play Trundle or if you don't play Trundle, look at how much gold I have. I need 110 gold for my Triforce. After I take the Grubbies, what do you think is the next objective I want to play for? Can we guess it right? We want to play for Drake and my base. If I can somehow get a ward on the Drake, and if let's say Belvet for some reason rushes it, I could look to defend it. But because I don't have a ward, I just took the top lane kill, I just took the grubs, I'm fine giving the Drake. Why is that? After he takes Drake, okay? What's gonna happen? He's gonna either look for mid lane play or bot lane play. What if he cannot look for mid lane play or bot lane play? He's gonna full clear, right? Towards which side? Towards top side. So knowing he's pathing into top side, okay? What can I do with that information? Well, I can either invade him if I want to, because I'm stronger, or I can look to make a ball in play. But the point here is that I have the first move. So right now, because I have the first move, I decide to not invade his topside camps, because it's only Raptor. I'd much rather take my own Raptors, clear my golems, and hold up. You see, he's trying to make mid in play. I can match my laner. Now just Q ult to him, and he's dead. I dare you to fight me, Sylas, but you cannot. I can promise you that. Easy. Not even close, guys. But do you see by me, essentially, having very good tempo? Lol. I can match the enemy jungler. I'm not sure what that was, but all good. And now, because of that, we got some juicy kills. Now, if I press tab, what's the next objective? I want to play with my mid lane into, honestly, anything. But the most important thing is playing through my mid lane, okay? And I do think, since I'm playing against a Jax, Sylas, Swain, Seraphine, I mean, that best play is a very nice item, but after this, I will probably go Spirit Visage. Because I do think our draft should have enough damage. He got him. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let me see if I can take anything here. Yes, I can. So I'll take all these camps here. Okay, especially if you're winning, okay? If you play Trundle whatever champion. Look to invade the enemy team. Do you see because I'm winning here? Look at my pings. And look at my movement. I walked away there. Why did I walk away there? I want to make it seem like I'm not invading the enemy team. But I'm for sure invading him. But do you see how, like, instead of me taking my own camps, I'd much rather invade enemy camps, especially if you play Trundle. Because by invading enemy camps, if there's any fight, you're there to punish them. If there's no fight, you take his camps. Now you see how the Belvet is trying to make a ball in play? I don't use W, but you see my W? I wait. Why am I waiting? I want to get closer. So I can use it, hopefully to attack him, but you see I'm still in my W range. And is that. Now, boom. I instantly base. Why am I instantly basing? Why is that? Running from here to my camps takes quite some time. If I base instantly, right? And then I clear top to bot, it's so much better. Because now, I want to play for the Drake anyway. So yes, I could farm for Deadman's Plate. But why am I not farming for Deadman's Plate? Because... do I need that item to win team fights? Yes or no? No. So why would I greed for my item power spike when tempo is 20 times more important? And do you see here, I clear my Raptors, I clear my red buff, then on this wave that's coming, right, I'll play through my Ahri or Senna into the Drake. Till then, my job is to make sure that my laners are not dying. So because Ahri should be fine no matter what on the side lane, I'm gonna play through mid lane. Do you see how I'm skipping Golem to go mid lane? Because when there's a wave, there's a kill. Look, my Garen's mid lane now. If they walk up or play aggressive, dead. Look at me here. I'm gonna pillar his face here. Goodbye, Swain. Would you rather take your golems? Or would you rather skip golem, be on a wave, and then kill the enemy team? Okay, here I got a bit cooked, but all good. But we take a double kill, and it's still wrong. But essentially, understanding when to take camps and when not to, especially before objectives, is quite crucial. Like, all of these things I explain in the courses, but generally speaking, on my stream, some of the things I explain them as well. And it's about just understanding it and applying it. Look now. The Drake's up, he just took the Gribbies, okay? So Drift Herald. Because I took my topside camps, even if he tried to invade me here while I died, he cannot. That's why I like to clear my weak side into strong side. What is weak side? Weak side is my top side. Why is it weak side? Because I want to play on the opposite side. If I want to play Drake, I want to clear top side. If I want to play Baron, let's say, I want to clear my bot side. So the main reason because of that is that you don't want to give the enemy team a cross-map opportunity, especially if you're winning. Now, after I take this bad boy here, okay? What is next objective? Enemy red buff. Why is the enemy red buff? Oh, here, you see they're being aggressive. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Why is it enemy red buff? Why is that? Because I'm in a winning position. I want to match my laner's tempo. By me being at the enemy red buff, right? If Bel'Veth looks for a play, I can match him. Bel'Veth looks for top lane here, I'm here. Bel'Veth not here, we're both chilling. Then put a fat pillar in his head. And now we get free top tower. Another reason to just invade enemy team. Because you see how much I'm getting here? Free top lane tower and Jax losing CS. Now, of course, after we take top lane tower, what is the next objective? As Trundle, you have to understand how to play for objectives. Because I feel like if you don't, right? What's going to end up happening is that you make a random play. If you know how to play for objectives, which means that you know how to choke them out, make them face check you, life is a lot easier. Yeah, why am I not fighting that? I mean, that's a 2v4, you know, like... A Trundle does not like fighting 2v4. It's that simple. Maybe I can find a Bel'Veth here. Probably take my camp, this little bitch. But yeah, anyway. The next objective I would like to play for is the Baron, okay? How can I play for the Baron? The way I want to play for Baron is the following. Step number 1. Look for a juicy base. Step number 2. Ping your laners to not int. Step number 3. You see, I buy a pink ward here as well. Why am I buying a pink ward here? I want to put a pink ward right there, because if the enemy team has no more blue trinkets, they're forced to face check the Baron. Now, let me ask you this. Who of them can face check an Ahri? Tell me. Anyone? Who can face check an Ahri? No one. No one can face check an Ahri. So, if I know I want to play with the Ahri for the Baron, what is my job? Well, first of all, ping my Ahri in his face. Ahri's coming, Ahri's coming! We chase, we chase. We chase! Ooh. And now we get the Baron. But do you see how, like... Okay, you might be wondering as well. Why did I base? 1. to be as strong as possible. Why did I pick my laners to play safe when I'm not there? Well, without laners, you can't really play for shit. And why did I think about who I want to play with? Because, you know, would you rather play with like a bad teammate or would you rather play with your strongest teammate? Hope the answer is pretty clear, right? You want to play with your strongest teammate. And because my Ahri was there and I had my item power spike and I thought about all these things and I communicated to my Ahri, yo bro, let's go. We killed him here. Now, it's all fundamentals. It's all like systems that you need to understand. There's like a structure to it, right? Now, do you see how I need like 200 gold for my item power spike? The question that I have for you, will I base for my item power spike here? Yes or no? The answer is no. Why is that? Do I need my item power spike when we're winning? I don't. The benefit of this is that, look, if Bel'Veth tries to make a top lane play, what's gonna happen to Bel'Veth? Yep, that's what's gonna happen to him. If I was in base here, I was not in this position. Good job, buddy. Am I supposed to say thank you or what? Anyway, it would be good if we push the ball in here. Or I guess we break open mid lane. Oh, you see how like my teammates are getting like one-more comboed? The first thing I'm doing is... see you later. Do you see how the Lulu's ping me help? Bro. Does he seriously think I'm gonna help them and they just die like that? No. Whether you play Trundle or not, you need to understand when to be selfish. In that case, I'm for sure being selfish. Now, do you see how my laners are spawning in 15 seconds? What will I do? I will this time look for a base. Because I got my item power spike here. And I'm trying to match my base this time with my laners. But like I said, because my laners cringed, unlucky, you know? Unlucky Kentucky. So now I'm gonna base. I'm gonna get my Spirit Visage plus... I think Nice Vow next, by the way. Why not Nice Vow next? Because I have Spirit Visage, enemy has no anti-healing. If I used on Garen or someone, we're chilling. Because my job is to be like a passenger this game. You see how I'm basing here? Why is that? You see this bot lane wave. That bot lane wave, if Jax tries to contest, I will kill him. If he's not, we get to siege. He's gonna jump soon. If he doesn't jump, I pillar him right now. All good. But you see, I'm perfectly on time on this bot lane wave. So knowing when to base as a jungler is very crucial. And of course, because Sylas now shows topside, our siege is very good. We just siege, you know, like... Okay, one thing you can do as a jungler, okay, it's called posturing. So when I say posturing, do you see I'm like walking up here a bit? But I'm not really like doing anything. It's I just want to make them use their abilities on me, you see? This creates space for my carries to like hit the tower. So if you play a front line, just walk up, soak their spells, and give space to your carries to hit tower. Now I'm gonna pillar the Senna here, or the Seraphine. I'll ult him, he should die here. Seraphine. Now just hit tower. I'm gonna tank a little bit more, but I'm out of here. And now I just end the game. But you see how like everything's based on decision making. If you play Trundle or whatever, it's just invading the enemy team when you can. Come on, Nexus! Hit the Nexus! Maybe you couldn't. All good. I was being a greedy doggo there. But yeah. Essentially, step by step. Okay, Senna, I believe you don't got this, but let's watch how you die. Actually, bro, I need to stand. I've been sitting too long. My booty hurts. Oh. Oh. I guess the enemy team FF'd anyway. But those are the decisions you want to be having as a jungler. If you want 1v9. And that's how you get the breadth. And that is GG. Well